Hey travelers, if you're planning on staying at the Riu complex in Cabo San Lucas, Mexico, or you're not sure where to stay, then stick around because I've got some insider tips that, well, if you're already booked, these are tips that are going to definitely enhance your stay. And if you're on the fence about where to stay, this is probably going to help you make the decision on which property to stay at. So first things first, let's talk about transportation. Once you get to the resort, part of the fun of being in Cabo is heading to the marina. You can walk to that area. You can walk along the beach, just watch out for errant waves, or you can walk along the road outside of the main entrance and down this road. It is a dusty, sandy road. So if there's any chance of rain, you do not want to be walking. And it is just a sandy road, so you're going to get a bit dusty, and it's not terribly wide in some spots. So it depends how comfortable you are with that. But for a sure thing, you can always take a taxi in the area. And of course, they have also introduced Ubers to the area. So Ubers, by comparison to taxis, are going to be way less. We actually helped out a few fellow guests and we ran into them at one of the favorite bars we have, which is Una Mas. And they had taken a taxi from the bar back to the hotel. It was $17. We chose to take an Uber, and instead it was $5. You can take a taxi right from the lobby of the hotel to wherever you want to go. You cannot, unfortunately, take an Uber from the lobby. You are going to have to walk to the main gates. You have to walk a little bit farther, but it's still very doable. Now, if you're laying by the pool and you want to listen to some music, don't bring your own little stereo thing. Number one, because A, you sign a contract when you get to the resort saying that you won't play your own music, and B, because everyone has different tastes in music. So 2 loungers down that way, you might have somebody playing country music to their heart's content. 3 chairs down this way, you might have somebody who's playing rap or heavy metal music, and behind you could be somebody playing 80s music. I'm okay with 80s music. But in all seriousness, it just creates a lot of noise if everybody's playing their own music. And for this reason, the resorts often do make you sign a contract to say you will not play your own music. That said, you do want to have some fun by the pool. And what I love about the Riu Resorts is that they have a DJ at each pool and they take requests. They will come around to some of the guests and just ask if there's any songs that you want to hear in particular. So it's a great opportunity for them to play music for everybody. So it's changing music all through the day. It's a lot of fun. And if there's a particular song that you want to hear, then all you have to do is ask. Now, getting back to that 80s music, which I love, the Riu parties are a big thing at this resort, and because the resorts are so closely located, they're really easy to get to. Whether you're staying at the Riu Party Complex, which is the Riu Santa Fe Resort, or you're staying at the 2 front resorts, which is the Riu Palace Cabo San Lucas or the Riu Palace Baja California. If with any of those, it's really easy and close to get to the Riu parties, and these are a lot of fun. There's a pink party, a jungle party, a white party, and a neon party. And so these are fun. Pack some neon stuff. Everybody gets into it. But the white party, that's Wednesday nights. That is when they play 80s music. They have drinks at the Riu parties, and they also have a snack bar. So you can go and enjoy a bite to eat and something to drink and just kick back and listen to some Rick Astley and have a good time. Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down. Now, if you're watching your calories, because we know that the Riu buffets are renowned for being the best. They've got such an amazing selection, and if you're not sure, check out this video link up above. It's got a link to the breakfast, lunch, and dinner buffets that I've filmed at all the different properties. And they are extensive. Like, there's everything you can imagine at the buffet. But when it comes to drinks, a lot of times those are sort of empty calories. And what's really good to know is that you can easily get a skinny margarita or a skinny mojito. So that's without any sugar added to it. So yeah, you're still going to have some calories with the alcohol, but you're getting rid of some of the sugars. So it's healthier. Now, Now, for those of you who are already booked, it's important to know that there are off-menu items available. So for example, if you're staying at the Riu Palace, Baja California, the Japanese restaurant, the Asian fusion restaurant, seriously, you have to go. It's amazing. It's sort of tapas style, so nothing's too big. It's a lot of smaller portions. So you can easily order 4 or 5 things between 2 people and you're not going to get stuffed. And if you have a bigger appetite, you can order more. You can just keep it coming. What is really cool at this restaurant is if you ask your server, they do have sake available. So I was able to enjoy some. She gave me way too much. But I mostly remember it was good. No, a big thing for me, I don't like big portions. So for me, I'm forever asking for a small steak. To me, a 5-ounce steak is just perfect. For those of you who are more like they want the 12-ounce, they want the 16-ounce, that's also not a problem. You can either ask for a larger steak or ask for 2. It's all inclusive. So this is really not a problem. And when it comes to the evening, maybe you've had a little bit too much sun, maybe you don't feel like watching the evening show, you just want to go back to the room and read a book or kick back and watch some Netflix. Well, you probably want to take a drink with you. And what I learned very early on, after hearing somebody else order this, is if you wanted a glass of champagne, which is not huge, or a glass of wine for the room, instead of having to come back after an hour or something when your drink is empty or less, you can just ask for a double to go. And they'll basically fill up one of the pool cups with a glass of wine for you. So that'll keep you going all night, or at least for a little bit longer than a little sippy cup would. Okay, my next point is something, well, if you've already booked the resort, then this is something you're going to want to keep your eyes out for. And if you're on the fence about whether or not to book, this is kind of a slam dunk that makes you choose that this is the place to stay. And that is pop-up food stations. And I'm talking next level pop-up food stations. I mean, walking around the pool, we saw them with palettes, which is like an ice sorbet popsicle. So nice and refreshing, different fruit flavors, and really nice to cool you down in the afternoon around the pool. They also had elote, which is a Mexican street corn. So corn with mayonnaise, crema, some tahine, which is like a Cajun seasoning, as well as some cotija cheese on top. And it's absolutely delicious, really flavorful, and a nice little snack in the middle of the afternoon. And last but not least, they had Tostitos Especial. Basically what it is a packet of taco chips, and inside of it they scoop some of the elote into it. Either elote, or another day they also had shrimp. So it's a shrimp in a red sauce, like a ceviche kind of sauce, and they just pour it right into the chips and you just scoop it out. They'll give you a fork. Absolutely delicious, next level snackage, kind of stuff that you would find as like street food if you were into going downtown, but you're having it at the resort, so you know that it's been refrigerated and all that good stuff, so you can enjoy it without worrying. So let me know in the comments below if you found any of these insider tips to be ones that make you even more excited to be going to the resort, or that they've solidified your decision that the Rius are the place to stay. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please consider giving it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos, and we'll see you on the next one.